Oh, yeah, I'm just enjoying my coffee. We have Joe Rogan talking about The View, Tim Waltz on The View, Mark Cuban on CNBC. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is the Doug TenNapel channel. Thank you guys for showing up and watching. Let's watch.
State mogul and a television star. But does he really want to add president of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to. Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
My friend.
My friend. Watch this. Just watch this. This is nuts. We're in an alternative universe. Okay, because this is not that long ago.
That's before he ran in 2016. What changed? Everyone cheering him, The View loving on him, the audience clapping. What has changed? By the way, I'm about to leave to go do my early vote for Trump right now in Tennessee. So I got to bang this video out.
So she's a Republican. That's easy.
Yep.
But everybody else.
Joy
hugs.
can't wait to get a hug in.
Yeah, everyone's hugging. Look at this.
Look at the audience clapping like seals because they're told to by culture. It is time to clap for Trump. And then today, it is time to hate Trump. And they all would boo him and stand and clap for Harris because I never want you guys to turn into puppets. My goal is to try and get you to think for yourself. You may happen to agree with me. That's why we're here. We're all pro-Trump. But I don't ever want you to do something just because I tell you to.
Look at this. Kisses, hugs, kisses to Whoopi. Everybody hugs and kisses. Even Joy Behar hugs and kisses.
Even Joy Behar hugs and kisses.
See? Now watch this.
It's like they used to be nice human beings. What happened? Well, culture programmed The View to hate Trump. And they're part of the programming on reprogramming you. I don't want you to hate Kamala Harris. I want you to vote against her as hard as possible.
So I'm going to take you at your word that you have not decided yet when you're going to run, but you're thinking about it and you've expressed some of your views, which are controversial and in many ways, but
not to her.
Well, not to her. Okay, you're a Republican, but
No, they're not controversial to most Republicans. I'm in disagreement with Trump on a few issues. Not the end of the world, though, like they make it sound now.
let's say that you do decide in the spring, right? And your ideas resonate so much. On the other hand, we saw Newt Gingrich apologizing for his marriages and divorces. You've had 3 marriages, 2 sort of uncomfortable divorces. Do you think that
not really. They were very comfortable.
Well, we won't review all that. Do you think
Getting laughs right away.
that would bother anybody?
Remember the good old days when having 3 marriages would disqualify you? And now Kamala Harris is married to someone who hits women, and that doesn't disqualify you. So I think we're going to have to get over all the marriage social issues.
I think the country is doing so badly, they want somebody that's going to help it. I think the country is never been in a position like it is right now. It's being ripped off by every nation, every intelligent nation in the world, whether it's China. They're taking our jobs, they're making all our product, and then they loan us back the money, we pay them interest.
Now I'm against divorce. That is, I don't believe in it. I don't endorse it at all, but I don't think America is in the kind of trouble that we can't vote for someone who's been divorced. That is minimal damage he'll do. It does cultural damage for sure. But lots of people are divorced. Okay. Lots of my Christian friends are divorced and remarried. Again, I'm not saying what I endorse or not. I'm only saying that shouldn't be a unique problem for Trump.
That is
Whether
crazy.
it's OPEC.
That's crazy.
And I love how he just spins it right into policy, which is something Kamala Harris is incapable of doing. Saying they ask him about his marriage and he goes, that's nothing compared to what China's doing to us. And that really is the president's job to do something about what China's doing to us.
So, Governor, for a long time you had an A rating from the NRA, but now you have an F rating. Congratulations.
I do, thank you. I sleep just fine.
I was a teacher, too. This is the only time an F is a proud thing.
Yeah.
This is Tim Walz recently now on just this week on The View. How did he go from an A rating with the NRA to an F rating? What changed? The NRA didn't change. Trump didn't change. I didn't change. The Second Amendment didn't change. The left went nuts and started attacking your Second Amendment rights.
But both you and Vice President Harris have leaned into your gun ownership. She's got a Glock, and she says that she's not afraid to use it on intruders, okay? So you're out hunting pheasants.
Yep.
Is that enough to convince people there's a middle ground on this issue? Because right now, right-wingers are coming after you for how you handle your shotgun.
Actually, we made fun of his handling a shotgun because it proves that he's never handled a shotgun. I don't know where he got his trophies from, but no one I know who I hunt with would ever handle a shotgun that way. In fact, those are the kinds of people that you don't ever want to be around firearms with, people who handle a gun like that. And look at his outfit. It's so fake. It's brand new. It looks pressed. I never went with a hunter that looked like that. This is just like Al Gore rolling out the turkey hunt to show how grassroots he is. It's no different than Trump working at a McDonald's, which we should celebrate.
Vice President, I obviously do, but our first responsibility is to our kids and their safety so they're not shot dead in schools.
Keep clapping, you SEALs. Republicans are for kids being safe in school, so that's not even a contrast. We have a different opinion on what to do about the problem, which we believe in armed teachers or armed guards. That is, the more weapons you have around, you have a better chance at stopping people with bad weapons, because America has millions and millions and millions of firearms, and you're not going to be able to control them all from the law. That's our difference of opinion and tactic on the subject.
Look, we are both gun owners. First time maybe on the Democratic ticket in modern times. The Republican nominee can't pass a background check to get a gun.
That's a cheap shot because it's the Democrats that made him into a felon, that is, invented law and changed all the rules to turn Trump into a felon. And then they complain and ridicule him for being a felon. Here's Ann Navarro. Does McDonald's hire convicted felons? Yes, they do, especially fake ones that you guys invent. Though Hunter Biden should be a felon, he gets off the hook because this is politics.
People are very happy to tell me what I can do with my body.
Yeah.
So when I say, listen, I think you need to regulate how we own these guns, oh my God, you're taking it away.
I'm with Whoopi on that. Thank you for defeating your own argument. That just as you are saying what other people can do with their own rights and abilities regarding firearms, we say the same thing back to women's health issues. And I would argue that there's two women involved or two beings involved in your decision, and you don't have a right to encroach that other being, is how we solve that. But she basically dismantled her own argument. Yes, she should be able to comment on people's gun rights, and I should be able to comment on what I think you can do with your body and with that other person's body. So she defeats herself on that.
And what do you say to these Americans who feel like they're struggling?
Yeah, well, if they're saying they are, they are. And I think for all of us of prices being out there, I think that's why Vice President Harris has made it very clear that that is a top priority, whether it's focusing on home ownership, which we know these proposals work.
Oh, no, focusing on home ownership won't help. See, he agrees if you're suffering, you are. We're suffering under the Kamala Biden regime. And he goes to a solution of trying to help ownership. No, I got a better solution. Get her out of office and put someone else in, because the problem is her.
People keep trying to buy the election.
Yeah.
Billionaire Elon Musk has gone all in for you know who, and now he's giving out $1 million a day.
Yeah, he's using his own money to fund this PAC and give money out just to register, to get people to sign a petition. But where were they at in February when Kamala Harris had the U.S. government pay people to register voters?
Have, under the Federal Work Study program, now allows students to get paid through Federal Work Study to register people and to be nonpartisan poll workers.
Now, I thought that was against the law, but apparently they've found some new loop stuff that allow this to go. I thought you couldn't do this. What's happening?
Oh, no, Whoopi, it's not a new loop, but I'm sure that the government will come out and condemn Elon Musk for what you legally do. And Elon Musk has said it already, that it's okay, that he will also allow Democrats to sign the petition in Pennsylvania, and they will also qualify to win the $1 million, so it's nonpartisan.
Well, I think that's what you do when you have no plan for the public, when you have no economic plan that's going to benefit the middle class, when you have no plan to protect reproductive rights, when you have no plan to address climate change and produce American energy, you go to these type of tactics.
The whole Aiden Ross thing, that was funny because he's actually friends with a lot of very prominent celebrities and rappers. And he was posting all over his stream that these rappers are getting paid $20,000, $50,000 to attend a Kamala Harris rally or put up an Instagram story or whatever the case may be.
Oh, yeah, get that money out of politics. Democrats only mean get the Republican money out of politics. They're funded by so much more billions of dark money than the Republicans are. They don't mean get all the money out of politics.
Frankly, there's nothing that can stop people from signing the petition, getting the $1 million, and then voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
Again, she just now defeated her own argument, and the audience is clapping, thinking she made a sick burn. No, literally. Elon Musk said the same thing. And Navarro, go read a newspaper.
Just said, I guess, at an Arizona town hall meeting, when you were asked about the possibility of taxing unrealized capital gains, you said if you really thought that the vice president would do that you'd campaign against her. So I guess that was a true comment you made. And then my follow-up
So what
question,
I said was, I said it's not going to happen. Absolutely not going to happen. If for some reason she lied about it, I would campaign against her so there wouldn't be a second term.
Well, by then it would be too late, Mark Cuban. And yes, there's a whole laundry list of things that she's doing that you've claimed to be against, but you have so much Trump derangement syndrome, you'd never go against him. Question is, what do you disagree with Harris on? Almost everything. And what do you agree with Trump on? Almost everything. You just have Trump derangement syndrome.
if she were to try to abolish the filibuster, if you knew she
I'm
was going
against
to
that.
do...
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Next.
How about free health care for all
She doesn't
the
talk about
illegal...
that. So here's exactly what she's talking about with
But
health
there
care.
were some things she has said. I can pick out probably 10 things where
Well, Joe, I can go back to an
you
interview.
would say, yeah, I'd campaign against her. So what do you like?
He doesn't like anything Kamala Harris is about in actual policy because she has not defined herself with policy. This is purely his own weird megalomania and cultural hatred of Trump. And that's what this episode's about. I'm Doug in exile. Vote.